What's going on, guys? BTS here with another episode of Best Classes. Today we are looking at the M1216, and in my opinion this has to be the worst shotgun out of all of the shotguns. I'm not sure why you would use something like this when you have such better options like the KSG for one. That kind of comes to mind when I think shotguns. But moving on, some people use these and I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to share information as to what I think the best class setup is for this gun. So let's get right into my attachments. I have the laser sight, of course, just to make my hip fire just that bit tighter. And I know someone's gonna mention this. I'm 100% aware that aiming down sights, it's much better with shotguns than hip firing, but I've been using shotguns since like COD 4, so it's just like welded into my head that with shotguns you hip fire. So that's what I tend to do quite a bit, even though from time I'm like right, aiming down sights better in this game than as opposed to just hip firing. But since I do so much, I have the laser sight on there. Next up, I have long barrel, of course, because the range on this shotgun, even though they did buff it quite a bit, it's still not the greatest. So putting long barrel on there is definitely a huge help, especially when you just need to get that one more shot off when he's a good 5 feet away. Then finally, for my last attachment, we have fast mag, because after 4 shots you have to like turn the barrel, but I would much rather reload. It's a bit quicker, and you do tend to run out of ammo relatively quickly, so you're gonna have to reload quite a bit. So fast mag is just that helpful. For wildcards, I have perk 1 greed and of course primary gunfighter. I know I don't tend to mention those in most of these best class videos, but my mindset is I mentioned I have 2 perks in perk slot 1. So, of course, I'm going to have perk 1 greed, but apparently people don't comprehend this. So, wild cards, perk 1 greed, and primary gunfighter. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into my perks. I have lightweight and hardline. Lightweight to move faster, hardline so I can get my UAV and counter UAV that much quicker. Then, of course, toughness and dexterity, because that is my regular setup. And now that we have all that out of the way, the best way to probably use this shotgun is like all the other shotguns, except for the KSG, which is like a fucking sniper rifle. I'm being sarcastic there. That was a joke. I know it's not actually like a sniper rifle, but it has some pretty goddamn good range. Moving on, staying close quarters is an absolute must, because like I said, the range on this shotgun is terrible. It's absolutely garbage. Even after the patch, it's still not that great. Some of you may not know this, but they actually did buff this gun to give it a bit more range, because there were large majority of people complaining about the range on this shotgun. And if you are going for camos on this gun, I really suggest doing it in hardcore, just because you're not really gonna get that many one-shot kills with this gun. Most of the time it's gonna take all 4 of the like fully automatic burst thing just to kill somebody, sometimes more. So if you are going for diamond camo or at least gold, definitely go do this in hardcore. But be warned, people in hardcore, they camp like crazy, and it scares me, and I don't like hardcore. And getting this gold was so stressful because I did it before the patch, and I really wish I would have waited until now, where it would have been a lot less stressful. So anyways, we're to that part of the video where I asked you guys to use this class. Go into free-for-all, play like 3 to 5 games, or if you want to play more, I don't know. I'm not the boss of you, but still, go play some goddamn free-for-all with this setup and let me know what your best score is, because I'm curious to see what kind of scores you guys can get with this setup, and see if I'm actually giving you guys good setups for certain guns, except I tend to run the same perks a lot. That's because these perks are awesome. But anyways, we're to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and what I want you guys to do is beat the shit out of that like button. Lately, you guys have been fucking awesome when it comes to ratings. I've been getting more ratings than ever before. So if you can hit that like button, let's get like 25 to 30 likes. That would be fucking awesome. And of course, if you have a certain gun that you want to see on the next episode, go ahead, leave it as a comment below, and I'm sure I will get to it eventually. I hope you enjoyed. I'm BTS. Until next time, stay creative, guys.